Let's fucking go. We about to go big. Kill him with the PrizePicks. Let's fucking go. We going out blazing.
Let's get hunting.
This is Propulation. About to go big. Kill him with the PrizePicks. About to go big. Kill him with the PrizePicks. 24/7 researching, it's all a fantasy. But if I make the right plays, it pays automatic. Bankroll showing that I know it, dope strategy. On a winning streak, I'm stacking a dose of the bookies, all get mad at me. Confident with how it plays, not clicking on a flex today. All I see is green and we all about to get paid. Arrogant Josh on the stream, they be killing it. Never gonna stop it, I like if you feeling it. Thinking the players, they all never time you can't make up your mind and just go with your gut. Looked around, we found a glitch, no toast allowed, just supposed to live. Sophia's fine, sat to his stick, and Caitlin Clark just doesn't miss. Win, lose or draw, we never quit. When we shoot the ball, it's another switch. Submit the link, it'll make you rich, and we going big, don't be a bitch. Let's fucking go, we about to go big. Kill him with the PrizePicks. Let's fucking go, we going out blazing. This is Propulation. About to go big. Kill him with the PrizePicks. About to go big. Kill him with the PrizePicks. We about to go big.
This is the game.
We going out blazing.
Let's get hunting.
This is Propulation. About to go big. Kill him with the PrizePicks. About to go big. Kill him with the PrizePicks.
Early, and are we good? I keep seeing like random stuff pop up.
How's that?
Ready?
You guys hear us now?
Yeah. There was some stuff was popping up that was saying the sound or something wasn't coming through, so I just wanted to double check before we good?
I think we're good now.
Okay, sweet.
I don't know what that was.
Yeah.
Okay, we're good, they said. All right, we're back. So we were just talking some shit, but we were saying Caitlin Clark had 30, bro. And we were saying you were at that game in Seattle, so, I mean...
Yeah.
WNBA...
Appreciate you guys.
You go ahead, my bad.
Or I was just going to, real fast on the comments, appreciate you guys. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties here, which was why we were running a little bit late, so my bad on that, guys, but... We are ready. I think today, decent slate, but I'm pretty excited. Going back to see more Caitlin Clark tonight. As you just mentioned, we were talking about, I don't know if that cut off, but I'm just going to reiterate our full unit play that we had the other day for Caitlin Clark's 2.5 threes. Came through really strong for us. And yeah, super excited to see this rematch between these two teams. What's your thoughts about this game?
Yeah, it should be fun. I mean, Seattle's actually doing what we thought they were going to do, right? Seattle's been a good team. Seattle is a good team. They got a lot of cool players. It's fun to watch some players that we always thought were decent. Now I'll be on the same team and put it together. So they've actually been an exciting team to watch. Skylar's been a little up and down, right? But we'll see how that goes. And then Caitlin, like I said, bro, she had her 30-point game. I was waiting for her. So, once she felt it, it might happen again. We'll see. I mean, when she gets that shot to fall, bro, it's lethal. Sabrina's jealous.
Well, there's definitely a lot of jealousy in the league, no doubt. The one thing that really it was unfortunate for the team, but boded really well for Caitlin Clark was there was at one point, I believe her teammates were 2 of 16 from the field. Just, I mean, absolutely pathetic showing from everybody across the board. And this was one time that she took it upon herself to really shoulder the weight, and they kept the game, really close, and she did her thing. So we did end up missing out on the assist prop. I know we had her at 6.5, and she came up shy with 6, nasty hook. But a lot of that meant it was really the first half. So Indiana struggled a ton. They were in massive foul trouble, giving up a ton of free throws, turning the ball over a bunch. Just a really messy game, top to bottom.
Yeah, what do you think of today?
Today, I think they hang around for a solid maybe 3 quarters. I'm a little nervous about the full game. I feel like the books are being pretty generous towards Indiana today. I mean, 5.5 seems a little closer to home. I mean, maybe it's a home court advantage or whatever, but again, I mean, Indiana, they're pacing the league in the most games played, even though we are coming off of that rest from the holiday. I mean, Indiana is religiously been on every other slate to the main slate. They played a lot of games, and I'm excited to see this rematch. Now we're gonna have a few injuries today to kind of keep an eye out for. One of them mostly, if we go over here and check out our tab, one of them mostly it's going to be for on Indiana's side. They have Erica Wheeler is out today, and Fag Bentley is also out. So she started the last time, and that means that with her being out, we're going to have Aaliyah Smith move back to the starting 5, and we'll see the old squad that started the season minus Samuelson. Now they have Wallace there. So we need some buckets to fall tonight. I mean, we got, I feel like, more capable shooters here, but a couple more sloppy defense. I mean, huge trade-off for Smith from Fag Bentley. Bentley, she was amazing at shutting it down in the paint, and Smith is not so much.
Yeah, what's up with Fag Bentley? What happened to her?
Was it an ankle injury, foot injury?
Ooh, 2 to 3 weeks. Oh no, that's big.
Yeah, she'll be out for a hot minute now, and that really sucks because a couple reasons. One, I hate that for her because she's been trying to really make herself a home here in the league, and she was playing amazing. I mean, literally just got the start over Smith this last game, and back-to-back games now, and then now being hurt here. So that I really hate to see that for her personally. I think she's a really solid player for this team, and for being kind of a vet too, being able to lead the team and some of the experience, that's been pretty helpful too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
that's sad. That sucks. Caitlin was liking her too.
Yeah, they had really good rapport. I mean, her field goal attempts are pretty high volume. She doesn't shoot a lot, but she was definitely contributing a lot across the board. And I mean, now you got Aaliyah Smith, who coach really doesn't like her. Like, I'm really not even sure why she's still on this team, to be completely honest. But her and the coach have just had a weird relationship ever since she's gotten there, and she's in a good spot today. But oh my goodness, we will talk about the bumps here in a little bit.
Yeah, that's the thing. You did lock in some Aaliyah value. Was that one of the plays you got in earlier, or you were just watching that bump? I forget if that's one you got.
It was one that we had mentioned in the chats last night early as soon as the board hit, and I think it lasted for maybe like 15-20 minutes, and one of the big cappers ended up posting it. So of course PrizePicks, they reacted, and they not only reacted at that point, so I mean, she was removed and bumped and all that stuff last night, but we had the confirmation that Smith will be starting over Fag Bentley, which no shit, she's out, who else is going to start? So PrizePicks was acting all brand new about it, and then they bumped her up again. So I mean, if you want to play her, just know you're paying some heavy tax.
Yeah, it's tough. Too bad. But if you got it last night, I guess that was the time. What was it again? Her points are now 13.5, and it was what? 11?
Yeah, 11-5 and
11-5.
7.5 rebounds.
Yeah, even the rebounds. What about, like, obviously they didn't have our fantasy last night. Yeah, man, those bumps are crazy.
Yeah, just, you guys know what you're playing today. Just be pretty smart. Me personally today, if you didn't get any of the early value, which we'll talk about here real fast just for a second, the bumps have been insane today. I mean, PrizePicks absolutely knows what they're doing. They were giving out, today we have the protected play, which I will advise, if you didn't get any kind of early value, don't play a lot tonight. Save your money. We have a massive 4-game slate tomorrow and another protected play for Friday. So tonight, personally, if you got whatever in the pool already, just let it ride. Play your protected slip and just leave it to that today.
Yes.
Play smart today, people. Please.
I like that. I second that. That is words of great advice there, sir.
And if we look here real fast, I mean, just some of the bumps, for example. So Clark, she's all the way up to 7 assists right now currently. And I think she's probably going to get 7, but I mean, you're still playing that heavy tax there. Hamby, she bumped twice already. She's at 11-5. And then same thing for Jewel. She's all the way up to 22.5.
So wait, what are those there? That's from the Discord from last night that you posted, yeah?
Yeah. These are the overnight value and the sweet board in its original state before they just completely tear it down. You guys can find that in the links down below. Again, we're still running that 7-day free trial for the Patreon for our Discord. Make sure to check out the links down below. And while you're down there, if you could just do us a huge favor, it's always free. Hit that like and subscribe button. That way you guys don't miss out on any of our live streams, as well as I think we're going to start hopefully maybe doing a little bit of a recap so you guys can see some more stuff that we've been playing behind the scenes as well. And again, 7-day free trial. We've already made, I think, somewhere between, we were up 15 units between the first these first 2 weeks of the season. Still currently right around like 10, 11 units. The last 2 days have been kind of hit or miss, but we're due for another massive day. So especially we have a 4-game slate on Friday, and then we have one as well on Sunday. So don't miss out on that.
Right. And it's crazy, man, the value that you get in the Discord the night before. Like, that's the number one thing. Like, sitting here and doing this live stream now is cool, but damn, the value was last night. So, you know what, too? Like, when we find those 2 plays, maybe we can jump on and do a little quick 2 picks, too, also for the YouTube people. And we'll jump on and be like, look at these plays with the early value off and on when we can.
Yeah, 100%. Last night I would have liked to have done that for everyone. Just the movement on the board was so aggressive last night. I mean, there was even some stuff that we posted that it didn't even last like 15-20 minutes.
Right. That's why you got.
I do like that idea.
Yeah, if we can.
Yeah,
we're gonna be recording it and shit. It'll bump as we're doing it. I already know.
Yeah.
And be like, oh hey guys, never mind, bye.
Yeah, we'll hit the upload, and then as soon as we get to the end of that, it'll be like, oh, projections have changed.
Hey, that reminds me, we just got to go on live stream it like this real quick and just throw it out there, Just go on the live, after you post it there in the Discord, we'll jump on the live real quick and just say why you like to play, and it'll be live, so we won't have to wait for that upload time and all that. That might be the way. Anyways, we'll talk about it later.
Yeah. Okay, what's going on, everyone?
Yeah,
so we got some questions.
Yeah, Big Coach said, did we win? It's always his question.
I think so. Today feels like we're gonna win in a sense that we are not losing. How's that feel?
I feel like we got the value earlier, like you said, and I also feel like they've been bumping shit so much. Let's try to find a few unders. And I saw Quinn was saying that as well. Big Two's here. He says, bingo! Let's fucking go, man!
Bingo.
And then we have a new person here. Welcome, new to the channel. Youngin says, hey. Caitlin under 16 first half PRA. I locked it in, guys. You like that?
We'll talk about that. We'll talk about some Caitlin unders.
Okay. DB says Diggins under first half. She's due for scoring regression. That's one of those ones I know you were on that bumped as well.
So pissed.
Unfortunately, but hey, if you got it in, you're doing okay. And then Quinn says, I'm hunting for unders today. Too many bumps. That's what I was saying. there's a few we can talk about, but that's the people. So hello guys, and G-Man is here as well.
Hello. Glad to see everyone. Yeah, we're definitely gonna talk some unders today. I think at least while we have the protected play, we should risk it for the biscuit. I think we're gonna run a 4-pick tonight in the Discord. Not necessarily sure if we're gonna craft one up on stream today, just with all the craziness. But we are gonna check that out for sure. So, I guess first off, let's start off with some spread, game totals, money lines, all that good stuff here, and then we'll go into the prop hunting. How's that sound?
Sounds wonderful. Yay. Wait, I need this crowd sound for Caitlin, because Caitlin's playing today. Go Caitlin!
Yay! Oh, and random basketball news. Darren Waller just dropped a ballad after his divorce thing with Kelsey Plum. I did not know he was a singer. But apparently...
Is he talking shit about her? Is this like Kendrick and Drake?
I don't know. I see it just popped up on my feed on the Twitter sphere. So that's hilarious. That's hilarious. But I would definitely have to check that out. Random basketball news for the day. Little tea drama for you.
I want to hear that. I want to hear what he's saying, because if it's something bad, Kelsey got to come back at him.
Yeah, definitely clap back. I'd love to see it.
Youngin says Hamby over double.
Love it, absolutely love it, especially after the bumps.
The thing is, you got to look at that now. You're probably not coming from books getting her double, but let's look at that value real quick. Just because, just for a little bit of knowledge here. When you look at these doubles, you got to look at what they're paying you. So, Underdog here is only given 0.65x for that. So if you put that with another 2-pick, they're only paying you 1.95 total. So just got to remember that part. It does feel good, and I do like playing more sure plays than not, so I understand it. But you might have to think about that 0.65x part, because if you bet $20 and you put Hamby with, say, Nurse under first half, for example, any other play, it's only paying you $39 from that 20. So just got to remember.
Yeah, that's definitely a very valid point. If you're gonna do it, make sure the juice is worth the squeeze. As the old saying goes.
Right.
I think for her even here. Actually, I had to log into my account to look at Underdog here.
Underdog, there we go. It looks better. Look, they fixed it for you too. See how that is?
Yeah.
Coach,
this is much better, much easier on the eyes. I like this.
And it loads faster now. I love it. I'm on it now. Underdog came up today.
So for Hamby here, if we're kind of hunting some still reasonable value, I mean, I'm shocked as all get out that her rebounds are even still at 10.5. Granted, the payout kind of sucks, but I mean, she's 10.5 here, and I mean 11.5 on PrizePicks. So huge difference. One kind of sharp play that I think is actually really, really worthwhile tonight is going to be this first half 5.5 rebounds. And let me tell you why. So we saw last game, coach, I hate this coach so much. I don't know what the hell he's doing, but he did not play Brink at all for a large majority of the game. I mean, the second half, she played 1 minute and 58 seconds, and then he pulled her for absolutely no reason to play Yuri off the bench, and that kind of like wrecked our night with Hamby and the rebounding. So that didn't really happen in the first half. There's a small chance that Brink can get into foul trouble and maybe could miss out on minutes, but I think this is a really, really, for a full value play or full money payout play, this 5.5 rebounds, really strong.
Okay. Coolio, bro. Coach says Luca Free Square is also an Underdog. In case anyone doesn't see it or forgot, there he is. There's the man.
Yeah.
And then Youngin says she got us. Understood with the Hamby call and the payout that you got to kind of pay attention to. So cool. There we go.
Awesome. Love to hear it.
And I can't tell you how happy I am about the way Underdog has fixed up their site. I'm happy, bro. I'm happy.
it's so much easier on the eyes. I mean, just that small little aesthetic of something, was what separated PrizePicks from a lot of other people. They just made it stupid easy, and it's right there in front of you.
And it's pretty. And it loads fast. Yep. Yeah, bro, it loads fast now. That is huge because Parlay loads fast. Hot Streak is still kind of poo-poo for loading, but Underdog is now in the mix. They should have done this a long time ago. I wonder why it took so long. Anyways, I'm happy now. Eli says Hamby was 4.5 first half last night. Ooh, Eli got it.
Oh, yes. Smart man. Smart move. Love it. And 4.5. Yeah, that was a steal.
Cool Ken says non-b-ball related, but Trump was found guilty. LOL. Now back to the under season. Very funny.
That's crazy.
Very interesting.
In hush money case. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna have to do a little news hunting tonight. That's funny.
Now you have that, and you also have the Kelsey Plum diss track to check out.
Yeah. Oh, what a time to be alive, folks.
Youngin says Angel Reese picks. Angel Reese is interesting.
Angel is very interesting tonight.
She's actually been solid.
She has, so her metrics have been very weird. The points, she is living right at this 11.5, 10 area, like getting 12. So getting 12 has been kind of a struggle to begin with. Now her points are just a straight up full point tax. I mean, she's been 11.5 for forever, and obviously she's barely getting over and barely getting under. She's going to be going up against Brink tonight, so I think that is a reasonable matchup. I'm hoping, like I said, this coach for the Sparks will actually play Brink tonight. I don't know what that was the last game, but if Brink's out there, I think Reese has a really solid scoring PR upside tonight. But if Lee is out there, she is a pretty stout defender, and she doesn't really foul that much, so it just kind of depends on this coach here. He could really help us, and he could really hurt us. And the ripple effect, we felt that really, really immensely this last game, because the time that she was on the floor completely just killed all of Hamby's rebound usage. Hamby slid out from the 5 to the 4, so she was roaming the paint and covering people on the perimeter, and that just totally screwed us on the rebounds for her. So that is something you've got to think about tonight. A lot of what could be and what should be is just based off of, like, what is this coach doing tonight? I'm praying that the game script tonight is to play rookie versus rookie, and the coach doesn't do anything stupid. So with all that being said, I think Reese has some decent value. She is just very adjusted from her normal lines. I mean, the rebounds have been 7.5, maybe 8. Now she's 8.5. I would probably either, because she can't stop turning the ball over either. You can see this is actually even less of a hit rating. I can't trust the fantasy straight up, and Brink doesn't shoot a lot, so there's not a whole lot of stock options. I think the rebounds felt pretty safe, or just the PR, and you hope that she just stays out on the floor. More than likely, I would say the PR, though.
Can we go under on her or something? Or is that too worrisome for you? Then no. That's fine. Hey, yeah, we don't got to force it.
Maybe just the points. I mean, I would say the points just on the assumption that she is in foul trouble, and or that the Sparks get it together and they lock down the paint like they were doing the first 3 games.
You know what I was looking at was her fantasy is interesting because she doesn't even have a block all season, which is kind of weird. I guess she can get a steal or 2, but we know she's going to get those turnovers. So, I mean, that under is interesting as well. Not that I'm running to play it, but I wouldn't want to sit and hope that she can get over that. That sounds tough.
Yeah, if you were looking for an under from this game, or from her perspective, I would consider just over on the rebounds or the PR, and then under on the fantasy.
Okay. DB says Aaliyah Boston over rebounds. PP trying to trap people. It should have moved down. So she's at 7. I saw 7.5 other places, I think. Yeah, it's 7.5 on Underdog. It's a hard one. I mean, especially with Fag Bentley out, makes it a little scarier to go either way, right?
A little bit. I mean, she has okay history. I mean, it's nothing too crazy. But I mean, this first game, obviously, she played absolutely terrible. Asking for 8 is kind of steep, though. I mean, she hasn't even had. So all these games right here were still with the normal starting lineup that we had, and I mean, she's not really getting past 7.
How's Seattle hitting you as far as her rebound goes? Because I see actually on Hot Streak here, you know how I like to switch around and try to find the best play, but Boston is 7.5 rebounds. If you take her under, it's actually paying out better than PrizePicks or Underdog. It's at 1.83 for the under, which is great value if you like the under.
Yeah, if you want to hunt the under there, I definitely get it. So the thing about her, though, she is locked into. Let me look at these minutes.
Fag Bentley being out, huh?
Yes, she is locked into. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say 30 to 33 minutes here, probably closer to 32 if they keep the game close. The minutes is gonna be the biggest thing for her. They do not have a backup really to come in and help at all. I mean, the true big situation for the 5 tonight, it's her, and good luck.
Yeah, it's just about those fouls, I guess. So you're saying you're staying away from the under as well. Under 7.5 boards at a pretty good payout is scaring you too much.
Yeah, I mean, maybe if you want to do it at 7.5, just on the hit rating alone, but. I mean, PrizePicks putting it at 7 flat. It's very appealing to go the other way. I mean, there's a couple of different metrics, honestly, just to give you a little bit of So we'll look at the first game that they played. You can see Fag Bentley, massive impact, not only from her. So 2 players, remember, are going to be out tonight. Fag Bentley, and then right above that is as well Erica Wheeler. So both of them had a really huge impact in this game. For whatever reason,
I didn't realize Wheeler was getting some rebounds. That's funny.
Yeah, her and she's not doing anything on offense. I mean, 3% offensive rating. That's
yeah.
How are you even signed on a team right now?
I miss her props, bro. Her unders were fun last year.
Yeah, she's so bad, it's insane. But yeah. So the minutes for Boston is going to be very solidified tonight. I mean, they don't have anybody that can play. Maybe Saxton and
they're gonna be hurting without Fag Bentley, huh?
Yeah, there's one true starting center tonight, and backup center is just her. I mean, she has no backup. So if we get any kind of time where NECA Smith is on the court and Boston is not on the court, they are gonna murder the inside of the paint tonight.
Makes you
and
think.
there could be a game script that the coach could be drawing up here as well that says, hey, we know their big situation here, and on our side, Ezzy Magbagor, she plays almost 40 minutes a night, so she's covered. And then NECA, she goes out and plays a solid 30 minutes a night. Now, if all we got to do is just draw fouls on one of these 4 or the 5s, and they just bang it inside the paint all night trying to draw fouls, that sounds like a game plan to me, y'all.
Yeah, makes sense. Youngin says, all right, guys, I might not go with Angel tonight then.
And I mean, and let me show you one real quick thing about Angel too. That's her metrics have been not lining up with exactly what she's doing, because her usage rating has been all over the place this season. So look at last game, and this is a pretty kind of like generalized that you can take for most of her games. She's barely cracking 19% usage rating, and that is behind the other starting center. So she's losing production to Liz Williams, which I never thought would happen in this world. But we also have Diamond Miller, who's back on the team. We forget that because she's been asleep the last 2 games.
Shields,
she's due for a wake up.
You meant the Shields. You said Diamond Miller.
Oh yeah,
bad.
yeah, the Shields. But Diamond, she's due to wake up any game now. She's been awful the last 2 games, And now that we have, I believe Izzy Harrison is out tonight too. Yeah, she's trending towards being out. So that's going to also be more minutes for Miss Carter, who has been really, really good for. I mean, look at this, leading the team in the usage rating over the last couple of games, and this is just a bench player. So you get any more time on the court, she might soak up even more of that from the other players. There's just a lot of moving parts from Chicago right now. We're playing a big shell game with this team, and you need to figure out who they're running the offense through, and then who is setting the offense. Because Mabery, she was dominating for a while, and then now we can see she's not even handling the rock as much. You know, she's fourth in playmaking. How do you get behind Michaela? I have no idea. But at least Lindsay Allen, that's a playmaker. That's a known playmaker. And then we have Dana Evans as well, known playmaker. So there's a lot going on with this team, y'all.
Hey, E, funny you bring that up. When I was looking through the plays for some unders, Mabery was one of the ones that I wanted to ask you about. She is at 4.5 assists. She is at actually 5.5 rebounds on one of these sites. She's at 10 RA. I know the points are a little scary with her, but I mean, her PRA is 28.5. I know she burned us, but what do you think about old Big Two's favorite player, Mabery? Some type of under. They feel a little inflated.
Yeah. Real fast before we move on to Mabery, though, just to circle back, I'll say real fast before we move on, just kind of circle back and finish for that Boston topic, though. I wouldn't mind the rebounds. I feel like she's probably due for a push here. But even the fantasy, not bad. She's going to have a lot of block upside tonight.
Okay. So you're on the Boston over because of all that time she'll probably be on the court. Makes sense.
Yeah, so either she's in foul trouble tonight and struggling to make buckets, because we've seen the offensive usage, her shot volume has gone up. That is a thing now. But if she's not in foul trouble, she should be doing her thing, getting blocks and getting rebounds and doing stuff. But if she's in foul trouble, then you're cooked, and take that second half under.
All right. We know who's going to do that. Big Two and his Aaliyah Boston unders.
Oh, yes. Last thing about Boston, though, the full game points under. This one I did not mind at all. She struggled really bad against them. They held her to 4 points. Ezzy's an absolute no-fly zone underneath the rim. She did hit 2 threes this last game, so that's kind of somewhat worrisome. Her bag is expanding. She's getting her game developed a little bit more. But, yeah, a bit of a struggle here, especially with the team. The team's going to have capable shooters tonight with Smith and with Wallace back.
I was going to say, yeah, that. And also, I mean, Fag Vanley being out, you would imagine Melissa's better on the offensive end as well, so maybe they won't be counting on Boston to score as much.
Yeah, she's still going to have somewhere right around this double-digit range, but I think as long as she's not getting these stupid free throws, if she's not going to the line and she's not hitting a random 2 for 2 from 3, we should be good, because the offensive rebounds, this is not going to be there. She's at best going to get 1 or 2.
Okay. So you like the points under? You like, what's your favorite if you had to pick one for her? Is it points?
Yeah, I think the points under, honestly.
Okay. Permastunt says
But,
Kurt not coaching tonight. Do you know what that means? Was that good?
Yeah, that's a Goober face from the Sparks, the one who screwed us over last time.
Oh,
so,
you were talking
cool.
shit. And okay, cool.
Okay, so with that being said, then that makes me like Hamby rebounds even more. I know they are bumped. That should solidify her rebounds at the 5 tonight. And then I'm assuming we'll talk about Brink here in a second, but I think Brink, they just turn her loose tonight. She plays until she gets into foul trouble, or she plays normal minutes.
Oh, that's good to know.
Just keep that in mind. And also that goes with that Reese comment from earlier.
And then there's another one that adds on to that. Cool Ken says, what about Angel and Hamby combo rebounds at 20?
Yeah, they I can't remember if this combo moved up or moved down earlier. It was at either 20.5 or 19.5, something like that. Did Hamby go back down? Okay, Hamby went back down 0.5. She was at 11.5 and went back to 11. So at 20. But Reese went up, didn't she? Yeah. I like the combo. Honestly, both of these teams should really be able to feast on the rebound here. It's an adjusted line, so I mean you're paying a little bit of a tax on it. But Hamby, especially now, I'm feeling she's going out and dropping us another 12 to 13 rebounds today.
Maybe we want to try Hamby 10.5 on Underdog even.
Yeah, again, if you guys have access to different sites and you can price shop and all that good stuff, make sure that you are doing that. Yeah, this because the Hamby stuff for here was way better, and I mean 0.85x is not the worst, but
it's not the
she's
best.
Good for this 10.5.
It was, wasn't it? I think it was 0.9 earlier when you were looking at it. It's funny, they just moved that quick. But
yeah.
Okay. That's what I was saying too.
We had a Mabery question. Let me circle back to that.
That was me.
Yes, but I did want to talk about this. So she is an interesting, I think, under candidate today. This last matchup was a pretty decent spot for her to get some assist rating, and she's just, again, she's been slowly trending back down now with all the bench players healthy and everyone back in the rotation.
Yes.
So I think for her, I wouldn't mess around too many props. I had a little bit of interest on the points over today. And I had interest in her 3-point prop. It was a 2.5 last night. We had talked about it in the Discord, but they took it down. So, womp womp.
Womp womp womp.
I'm down with some unders here.
What about the
She's been on the
RA?
decline.
What about the RA though? It's at 10.
The rebound is a little scary just because of how inefficient the Sparks have been, really as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
So that I could see her maybe actually putting up some rebounds here.
So you're on the assists. Okay. I mean, that was the first thing I saw that looked a little off. Especially with Diamondback and Dana Evans.
Yeah. I'm just kind of fading Mabery for the most part, but I definitely had interest in the assist rating under. Lindsay Allen is a very, very dominant playmaker, and the more minutes that she plays, I think that we'll see this start to taper off even more.
Okay. Quinn says, Big Liz under 18 PR. Oh, those under Big Liz plays. They just seem so right, don't they sometimes?
Yeah, a little bit, for sure. I can see it, though. I mean, she's going to have her hands full tonight. Why is my camera freaking out?
It's scared of you.
Hold
You're looking at too many unders. It's like, no.
I got to look into the camera's eyes real fast. Come on, focus here. We're going to lean back with it. Still not. What the?
It hates you.
Here.
Big Coach says, please like, guys. That's funny. Please like, guys. I guess that means hit the like, guys, please. The combo is NECA and Alyssa rebounds. Oh, E, you're gone. I heard you, but you're a black screen now. Oh, later, bro. Hey, we got a like because you left. Maybe we should just leave. Just stop talking, bro.
Yeah, I actually don't know why.
Are you there? Here, let me turn up the beat because it's bumping. Here, I'll kick a freestyle. Just kidding. He gone. I bet he'll be back here in a second, guys. Hold on. Yo, camera ain't popping, son. Oh, there you are.
Thank you.
There you are.
What the hell?
Oh no, bro, you be breaking shit today. There we are.
I tabbed over for 1 second. The thing like just exploded.
It's okay. It was kind of fun. You know,
Anyways,
you were talking too many unders, bro. Got mad at you. Well, glad you're back.
apparently.
Hey, look, you're in focus now too. All right.
What was the last comment about the rebounds?
Well, we were talking Mabery assists, then we went on to Reese and Hamby rebounds, and then Lorenza Robinson says the combo is NECA and Alyssa rebounds. Nalissa rebounds is what he meant, but yeah.
Oh yeah.
He likes that one.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how I feel about NECA though. What she opened at 7.5? Yeah, so she got bumped up.
She's scary, bro.
She's lazy.
Is that what it is?
Like,
She's saving her
she is
energy?
lazy.
She's not saving energy for offense?
No, yeah, I mean, I don't even know what the hell happened last game, dude. Her and Vivian's started the game perfect from the field. She was 2 of 2. Vivian's was 3 of 3. Not even halfway through the first quarter, before the end of the first quarter, they did not run a single play through either one of those players the rest of the half. And that, for me, huge red flag, pissed me off like right off the bat. I mean,
it's funny when you get mad. Is that weird?
Yeah. I mean, I'm never upset, but no, I mean, honestly, like real talk about NECA, I have no idea. She is a game flow player. You know, I don't know if maybe that was a one-off. That's twice now I've seen where she just completely checks out of the game and doesn't do a damn thing for. I mean, I remember we were sweating her points in that Washington game, and everybody and their mom was scoring that game, and she just wasn't even trying. I mean, just dumping off passes, handing it off to whoever. So it's kind of tough. I'm not even gonna lie, it's kind of tough. She got over the last time, I know, with just absolutely poor shooting on account of Indiana. But if you go over and look at Ezzy as well, I mean, she was definitely right up there with her. I mean, the usage rating is pretty much almost identical. Like, it's literally identical, 31% exactly from both players the last game. Ezzy's been a little more consistent overall in the season, but I mean, I get it. I think if you're going to play some kind of access to NECA's rebounds, you might as well just play like her PR, or yeah, probably the PR. There's free throw upside for her and offensive rebound rating. I don't know if I could trust her straight up on rebounds, honestly.
I'm right there with you, bro. She got me the other day. Ooh, it was bad. Sorry, took a hit.
No, you're good. I mean, and look at, just from the season as a whole, I mean, it's been all over the place. 5, 4, 9, 11, 9.
Can't touch it. Can't trust it. Coach says
go with
a lot of lines are still the same on parlay play, which is true. Parlay play be having some good lines. If you guys find shit that bumps on PrizePicks and jump right over to parlay play, they usually have the original line, and they pay better. I mean, if you like buying the same pair of pants for more money down the street, keep on playing on PrizePicks only. But if you like value, get some more sites. Yeah, Liz Williams under was what we were talking about when you left, actually. Remember?
Yeah. So. Yeah, that's who it was. Be careful with her today. There's a few things that I also did not like after seeing these last couple of games. One of them is so 2 things here for Liz that I think she has upside for potential to go over. One of them, definitely the rebounds here. Hamby, she's been one of the lead offensive usage players for the Sparks. I'm expecting, again, another like 13 to 15 field goal attempts. That's a lot of chances for rebounds here, and that's a lot of chances for blocks. And another thing, though, was down the ladder, way latter portion of the game. Hamby plays literally the entire game. She didn't check out for a second this last game.
Really?
And she was getting, yes.
Oh, wow.
She was getting cooked. I mean, barbecue chicken with some sides.
Yum.
Cooked on offense. I mean, she was not stopping anybody in the fourth quarter. They scored so much in the paint. I cannot believe they were going to throw the game like that.
G-Man says Boston's fantasy got bumped. It was 27 flat. Matt says Hamby 10.5 rebounds or 32.5 PRA.
Oh, 32.5? Now 32.5, that's interesting. That's a discount.
He must be on books or something. Because I don't see 10.5
I'd probably roll the
rebounds.
dice I'd probably roll the dice on the PRA at 32.5.
Where is that at 32.5? I'm interested now. Actually, parlays 1.79. They're even paying better. Is that on PrizePicks?
No.
Oh, he laughs. PrizePicks? Nah, they wouldn't be giving you that good shit. PrizePicks doesn't do it. It's 33.5. Okay. Yeah, PrizePicks.
Oh, she went back down. Okay.
What is it? Yeah, 33.
She moved up to 34 flat earlier today, so she moved back down to that.
Oh, wow. Yeah, Parlay played 32.5, 1.79, which means better value than PrizePicks already. Paying you better for 32.5. That's a good call, Matt.
Yeah, that's way better. And so the PRA, it moved down 0.5 from the rebounds going down 0.5. So honestly, for her, right now with all the movement, her best line is this 33.5 PRA.
Oh, wow. It's 34 on Underdog. Matt found the spot, bro. 32.5 on Parlay is the play, though.
Yeah, she's been living in right at that line. I mean,
that's cool.
This last game she came up short, but I like it.
I might have to lock that in on Parlay with Matt real quick. Yeah, they don't even have that on Hot Streak. So, yeah, that's the spot. 32.5 on Parlay. Okay. Cool Ken says that thing just exploded. LOL. Pause. I don't know what
Pause.
thing, but yeah. Ren 10-2, you two underrated. My girl. Oh, we're behind because we had that little issue with your camera. Great matchup for NECA, says Quinn. My bad. I just want to get through these real quick. What about Aaliyah Smith over 13.5 points? So I know she was 11.5. So it's kind of tough to go over 13.5, right?
A little bit, yeah.
Although she could get there, but yeah, it's hard to do that, man. It's like you kind of got to be patient after it bumps like that. You just got to chalk it up as you missed it, and don't get mad when she scores 14.
Right. Yeah, she's been the most active typically in the first half here. This is a very normal line for her. She's 6 or 6.5 every single game that she was starting. So I could see it here. I mean, you could see the last game that they played, she put up 12 real points. I like the fantasy earlier. I mean, it was 12.5, or no, it was 13.5, and then they moved it up again. But I mean, she went for 25 the first time that they played. She doesn't really get a whole lot of blocks and steals, but if they're active inside the paint tonight, you know, she could definitely fall into that. I don't know. I'm a little worried about Smith, though. They have bodies to fill in for Smith, and if she plays bad, coach could like play Samuelson or whoever I mentioned earlier. Like they have somebody they could fill in for that role, hypothetically.
Right. Big Sean says, "Hey guys, just popping in to say hi. No movie trivia today." Damn, no movie trivia, Sean. It's fucked up, bro. Mike says, anything that pops in the books, like money lines, points, spreads, or totals, appreciate it.
Hey, what's up, Mike? Yeah, we'll actually segue over to that here in a second. The combo rebounds, I get it, at least right now, because there's a 0.5 discount on it. So we'll add that in the queue just on the assumption that both of them do their thing. But this is definitely a little bit on the further end. I'm almost tempted just to take Smith straight up, like the rebounds at 8 here, over just trying to hope both of them get there.
Yeah, she was 7.5 also, huh?
Yeah.
I wonder if that's somewhere else at 7.5 too. This is something to look at. 1.64 on parlay. Let's see. What do we got on Hot Streak? Hot Streak has 7.5, 1.63. So you can get 7.5. You just got to pay for it, which is not very fun. It feels like with Aaliyah, man, if you missed her good value earlier, it's pretty much gone. She's 8 rebounds on Underdog, so.
Yeah.
DB says, any opinion on Diamond tonight? They had her points at 9.5 on PrizePicks, but they took it down. And I saw 9.5 on Underdog, actually. I mean, that's low, right? But it's just like, oh, she's 10.5 now on Underdog. Ooh, they bumped her a whole point. So, never mind.
Ooh, we got Dana Evans' assist. Ooh, where'd that come from?
Ooh. Oh, my goodness. Diamond just bumped to 12.5 on Hot Streak. That's crazy.
She was on here at 5.
5 what?
Yep, they took it down.
What
She was at
assist?
5 points first half. No for Diamond.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, she's 12.5 points. Thing with her is she's hard to go under because you know she can score at any time.
Yeah. She's looked awful the last 2 games, coming back from whatever little injury management, whatever that was. But she's due for a game. I mean, she's definitely due for a game.
I think that's Swipey, I want to say. 23, he said thanks. He was on the fence, agreed, and Alyssa is too much of a wild card. Yeah, I feel it. TJ says, what about Aaliyah Boston under PR or fantasy? I know you've touched on Boston a bunch today, pause, but what were you thinking about the PR or the fantasy? Just to let them know.
I can see that the fantasy, I would not go under her today. They don't have Fagbin Lee off the bench, so she is the only true center they have tonight. She's going to be priced into heavy minutes, is really as close to, if not over 30 minutes tonight. So I think that's definitely a concern, and if she's not in foul trouble, there's a lot of block upside for covering Magbagor and covering NECA down low. The scoring though, I could see being somewhat limited because she doesn't really have like that much of a mid range. She's very under the paint and like trying to hit layups. So I could see the straight up points at 13.5. I believe they were going under that. Yeah, she's pretty even money on that. I think that she might struggle again here on offense. And now that they have Smith and Christy Wallace back in the starting 5, they actually have capable shooters. So it's not like she needs to have another 12, 15 field goal attempt game.
Okay, so you wouldn't really mess with the PR or the fantasy, but the points under would be where you would roll. Okay. DB says...
Yeah, I could see the PR too. Like, I could see the rationale for that.
Okay. DB says when Diamond gets a rhythm, he's slamming the unders on Marina. That would make sense too. Like, that was my thought when Diamond came back, but she ended up not playing a lot, and old Mabery just went off. So, but I have a feeling Mabery might go under today, and that assist look is interesting. I'd definitely play that a little bit. Swipey says thoughts on Jules, 22.5 points. I know we got that last night at 21. Yep, right there. So, yeah, I mean, 1 point for Jewel isn't the end of the world, but it always feels better to play that value when you can, right?
100%. Yeah, I'm totally with Jewel today. I think that she is in a phenomenal spot. The first game they played, this should look pretty close to it. I mean, she had almost a 30% offensive usage rating. Indiana is still terrible on defense. So if you look at their opponents' categories, they're still allowing, second most field goals per game, the field goal percentage, second most per game, threes, second most per game. So, all this stuff. And then recently, Indiana has lived up to the stereotypical Indiana legacy, which is free throws. They are firmly with the bullet back in number 1. And I think tonight for Jewel, we saw her drop 32 the first game. I got her down for a cool 25 tonight, no problem.
There you go. Lorenzo says, Boston is a lady, you don't have to say pause. I like saying pause no matter what. If it's anything sexual, it just sounds funny. But I feel
real fast.
You all right? Yeah.
On the Boston here, just to show you guys her metrics from last year, this is what I'm kind of expecting to see here again tonight. A little bit. The scoring was kind of hit or miss. Rebounds definitely there. Stocks definitely there. And the minutes, all that's going to be there tonight. So heed with caution, folks. Just keep that in mind.
Heed with caution, he says.
Yes. Um,
Are you having fun?
I think
I just wanted to throw that out
I
there.
am.
Good.
I am.
too.
You know, they obliterated the board from all the value that we had, and it kind of sucks. But you know, at least we're here, able to hopefully answer some questions for you guys and catch some of this news as it comes in.
Yeah, and just realize, a lot of the values yesterday. Make sure we play the right plays. Look for some unders. Compare the sites. Coach says Wallace be getting those stocks.
Yeah, she does. I wish we could get her fantasy. I mean, she does kind of a little bit of everything. We know her from Euroball. I mean, she plays Euro and Aussie. She's always that thorn in the RA, and if she gets that random shooting night, I mean, she got that Sammy Tuna in her. She'll pull from 3.
Sammy Tuna. No one understands that one, E. So. Swipey says, also Dana at flat 4 assists right now. That was what you were looking at, huh? That's interesting.
Yeah. I'm definitely with that. I think it's got a high push chance, and she could end the game with 4 here. But the Sparks are still top 3, top 4 in assists allowed per game. The pace for this game is going to be kind of sucky, so that is something to consider. But 4 feels pretty good here. I mean, she's been getting this in the recent games here. And again, the pace for these two, where they missed or pushed, that kind of makes sense. We just need buckets to fall tonight, really, for that. So I get it, and it correlates really well with these two plays. If you're taking Mabery under, then somebody else needs to go over.
That's what I was going to say. I was going to look at these rivals. It reminded me. I was like, I think Dana's probably going to have a better chance of getting assists over Mabery, and she's 4, and Mabery's 4.5. Let me check these rivals out, see if they got that.
Yeah, and Mabery, I think for her as a whole, just kind of general moving forward, as long as they have the healthy pieces around them like they do now, the RA is going to continue to just go down. I think they're going to rely on her more as just a pure shooting and less for the distribution. Because the Carter off the bench, she is a rebound machine, and she has just killed any rebound rating while she's on the floor. So there's a lot of different things moving against at least the RA for Mabery here. The points, yeah, I could see her maybe having a decent scoring game here today. I honestly, I had interest in this combo for her and Hamby. I don't want to say that out loud, but I did.
Okay.
And then
yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say real fast because I got her in the queue. Now that we know for sure the Sparks coach is not really going to be there tonight, I'm hoping Brink does not get in foul trouble. But I think we see the rookies go at it early tonight. I think they get Brink active, and I would not be surprised to see her taking some threes again.
Okie dokie.
Since we're hunting for value here, like these are still what is somewhat value on the board for PrizePicks standards.
Yeah, the board has gotten eaten, chewed up, spit out, handed back. Okay. Well, I'm looking at these rivals to see if there's anything on Underdog. They still have Nurse at under 6 points first half. You like that too still, right?
I did. She has been averaging like 2.5 field goal attempts in most of these first half. I think last like 3 games straight. Really struggled. Had it in the queue earlier, and they bumped it down to 5.5. That's a little risky because she just pulls from 3 mostly. But I mean, as you can see, just taking a total backseat, and it's not even like she's not even out there. She is out there. She's playing minutes, but she's just not doing anything.
Okay. It's funny. Stuff bumps so crazy. I was saying Diamond was 12.5 points. Or was it 11.5? Maybe I'm tripping. Never mind. I looked at it. I thought it bumped a whole point down. No, never mind. My dog got mad at me too.
Yeah, she's like, stop all that crazy talk.
Yeah, you're tripping, bro. You're tripping. Alrighty.
Skylar, she was at 8 earlier. You know, we definitely were having interest in the under. You can take the 7.5. Just know this is a very risky play. She's still been terrible, but she is still shooting the ball quite a bit. And maybe tonight I could see, Christy Wallace and Clark kind of still giving her some problems. So I wouldn't mind it. Just know you are playing the bump here as well. Kia Nurse, I'm a little nervous about that. The 6 felt really good. Still, if you
Underdog.
really want to gamble.
It's on Underdog. I got it in my queue over
Yep.
here. 6 points on Underdog. Yep.
There you go. And then another interesting Boston under. It could be a little bit sweatier than the full game, but the under first half 6.5 points here. This one could definitely be interesting because if she gets in early foul trouble, I think they're gonna make her take such a backseat in the offense, and just as a whole, all she's gonna do is stand there and rebound.
They got a couple interesting rivals. Let me read them off to you. See how they hit you. First one is Aaliyah Boston and Alyssa Smith rebounds, and there's no handicap either way. You could take Melissa, and she just has to have more than Boston. What do you think about that? A little too scary? I think Melissa's
Smith more than Boston.
Yeah. Nope. Okay. Next one is.
Nah.
How about Hamby more rebounds than Brink? Brink gets 4 to start though.
Yeah, I could see that. I mean, it's kind of pushing it, but I could see that.
Okay. Last one. Hamby more PRA than Mabery. Mabery starts with 6. Mabery starts with 6 though.
Yeah.
That's the one?
Hamby, for sure. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. There we go.
And I remember we also had questions about the game totals, money line, and stuff. Briefly talked about this earlier. So I do think that Chicago definitely handles business tonight, no problem. Would not be surprised to see the game stay under this total because of the pace of both sides, very slow. And then I also think after Chicago, are they coming off a loss? I think they lost, right? Yeah, they lost to Seattle. Yeah, they're coming out. They're handling business tonight, and they're going to cover this 4.5 as well.
You are a Sparks hater.
Yes, I am. I had a mega bet posted in the Discord. They had the Sparks season-long wins at 13.5, and they were, I think, 0-2 or 1-2, 1-3 on the season. I'm like, yep, give me that. That's not going to happen.
Yep. Give me that.
And then the half bets here. This 2.5 actually might be a little bit better. Whoa, and the money line's even better. Yeah, the first half is definitely the move here. I think we see Sparks come out kind of not really flat, but they just do their own thing. I think the Chicago comes out really hot, very hungry after that last game. And yes, these two, I like this. These are good odds for straight bet.
Okay. What about Mabery more points than Dane Evans? Sorry. I'm getting into these over here.
Yeah, I could see Mabery having a better bounce back night.
I hate Mabery. I want her under assist, but yeah, those points she shoots.
And Dana's not really, she's not shooting like at a high clip. I mean, she's pretty kind of fixed around the double digit range.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Seattle, they're going to handle business tonight. And then, what was that question? Sorry, it popped off my screen.
Oh, it says, do I take Hamby combo or her over 33.5 PRA? Can only have one of her. LOL. Pause.
I really like her PRA upside tonight. I'm not even gonna lie. I mean, Chicago it's one of the teams that we keep attacking for the same reason. They are defensive metrics. They're allowing the most amount of points in the paint. The second chance points, now they moved up to number 1. They were at number 2 last game. So most offensive rebound putbacks, most points in the paint. Player who plays, I'm pretty
100
sure
minutes a game?
Dude, I'm pretty sure she played 40 minutes last. Yep, dead ass, 40 minutes.
Dead ass. She's in my queue, 32.5 PRA right now on Parlay Play. So if you have Parlay Play, that's the place to play it.
Yeah, she should have herself a game. I mean, even in limited minutes last year, I know it was somewhat of a different team. We see there is flash in the pan here, but the minutes, man, I gotta roll the dice on the minutes here.
Yes.
Somebody who's shooting.
Yes, that's always the kicker right there. The minutes. Now, is the coach different today? Is that what I heard?
Yeah, their main head coach is out, so
Is he
anytime
gonna-
the assistants,
Yeah, what do you think? Is that
nah,
gonna change? No, okay.
nah, the assistant is actually competent. Like I know this coach is actually a decent coach that helps out. So more than likely, their game plan is just going to be run the normal rotation that they normally have. Because this last game was a total outlier, I'm thinking. But I think they run normal rotations tonight, and he probably doesn't give a shit if they win or not.
Can you please refrain from cussing, sir? This is YouTube.
Sure. I guess.
Kendrick says Lloyd first half PRA 15.5 over. Fuck. And you can cuss if you want. Lloyd first half PRA 15.5 over. What you think?
I like it. I do.
Okay.
She had her best shooting game of the season, and she destroyed the RA in this matchup, which is also another reason why I know, and I just see another post went out about NECA and Aaliyah Smith. I get it, folks. I get it. I promise I get it. You're playing with two lazy individuals that we've seen burn us in primo matchups. So just know what you're getting into. Don't double and triple down on the same players. Spread out your exposures, take some unders, take a different angle, like plan out your correlations. If said player gets in trouble, who benefits? If it's a blowout, who benefits?
Good advice, sir.
Last thing, real fast, I also did like the Seattle Storm to come out and probably handle this first half as well. Nah, not for that odds. No, we'll leave that alone. I think that the money lines for the first half and full game here for Seattle. Indiana's not winning. Sorry.
Can we play Seattle and Chicago together? That feels like a
We
good
can.
little money line play.
We can. Yeah. The full game.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean even just a basic, just those two plus.
What's that payout? I can't
118.
see, your head's in the way. Plus 118? There we go.
Yeah.
Ooh, I might have to lock that one in. Ooh, yeah. A couple more questions if you want to take them before you bounce out. How you feel about that?
Yeah. Let's knock out these questions. We're gonna hop on the Discord. Struggle to make this hopefully 10x tonight with what they've left us to work with, and then we're gonna watch some basketball tonight.
Cool. Back to Caitlin. We love you, Caitlin. There you go. 5.5 rebounds for Caitlin. What do you think? Too high, or you what are you thinking about that?
Well, she did open at 5, so there's movement up, and I get it. Everyone's going to be looking at their first meeting. She had 10 rebounds. The only thing about Seattle on their side is they don't shoot a whole lot of threes, so there's not like a long ball opportunity. And I mean, I could see her getting that. I think honestly, if you're wanting exposure to just the rebound upside tonight, now that they moved her back down to 12 flat, I think the RA is a pretty strong move. I mean, she had a really, really solid on both sides of playmaking and rebounding here. So you're kind of getting the best of both worlds. And the circle to bring everything full circle, because it was one of my favorite plays yesterday.
Light bulb.
But we mentioned that oh my god, brain fart. Who is out?
Disgusting.
Erica Wheeler.
Mm-hmm.
Erica Wheeler is out. So that is so massive. They have no backup guards tonight. They have nobody else to handle the rock except for her and Kelsey Mitchell predominantly. So with that being said, oh look at this shit in front of our eyes. Literally bumps right here again.
Oh wow.
So they know the assist is probably look at that right in. God, I'm good. Sometimes I'm so good it's scary.
The thing is, you gotta pop over to your other sites now.
Yep. Price Shop, definitely make sure you guys are getting that, because I mean, again, last night we locked that in at 6. I absolutely loved it at 6. That's a bit frustrating.
Don't get frustrated. Don't get frustrated. Just bounce right over to your other sites that you have. She's 5.5 rebounds and paying even more at parlay 1.84.
There you go.
Let's look at the RA even. RA is 12.5. They said fuck you.
The assist combo is still a pretty strong option. Both of these teams are allowing top 5, I believe, assists per game. Skylar, I know, is a bit of a groaner. She's been all over the place with it, but
guess what?
Good value.
Guess what? Guess what? That same combo is 12 flat on Parlay. I don't work for Parlay Play, and this is not a commercial, but if you like money, Parlay Plays are a click away.
Let me see real fast just what Clark's rebound rating was. So yeah, this is something. I mean, she could fall into a few more rebounds here with no Bentley and with no Wheeler.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I still think the RA has the better solid value because the playmaking. I mean, we saw 46%, 40%, and it drops all the way to 28%. Lexi Hull is not a playmaker. I'm sorry, she is not. So 40% missing from one person. I mean, Clark could easily have a 60% assist rating tonight, no problem.
That makes perfect sense. Without Fag Bentley rebounding, without Wheeler assisting, boom, boom, thank you. Caitlin is it. Now, I'm going to say this because it popped into my mind. We know my plays have been poo-poo doo-doo sometimes lately. And things that feel right have just been like, what are you talking about, bro? But what about her other props here? I mean, you can go RA, but didn't they move it to 12.5 now? So it's a little bit sketch. Yeah.
Yeah, now you're playing for the win for sure. So
what about her? Can you throw her points in there? Can you do her PRA? Can you just say Caitlin's going off today and have at it, or is it too high?
It's a little one up there. I think that her scoring might be just a little bit capped here. Like they might need her to actually set the offense more.
Okie doke.
I did like real fast though this first half 10.5 points for the under because she's only done it twice this season and one was the last game.
Oh my gosh. Can't go under on big Caitlin like that. She's pissed off already, bro. She's balling, bro.
Sure can.
Sure can. You can do whatever you want. It's free world. You could click on that under if you want to. TJ says Jewel Lloyd over RA at 9. What do you think?
Yeah, the assist portion is super sketchy. I'll definitely say that. The what the hell am I typing? The rebounding though. The rebounding has been very consistent so far for her. And, you know, the first game, I mean, she had 11 in this matchup. And as you see, we don't even get the assist line. So 11, she had six assists. That seems a little crazy for Lloyd. She's really not the playmaker. I mean, it's by far Skylar and then like Vivian's and a couple of the other players. Yeah, the assist is just all over the place this season. So she had 6 assists this last game, I know for sure, because Skylar went off. But the first one, I mean, I don't know. The free throws again for Indiana is going to offset a lot of potential assists. That's something that burned us so bad this last game, and it's something we had to make a note of.
No, it's funny. Caitlin Clark is 6.5 assists and 5.5 rebounds on a hot streak, but her RA is 13.5. Ooh wee.
Jeez.
Yeah. Evan says Clark PA at 27. I know you touched on that. You're not with their points tonight as much.
It would make more sense because they don't have anybody else to run the offense. She's gonna have to bring the ball up here, and anytime that she's ever done that to open the season, teams lock her down. So I don't know if maybe they drum up something or draw up something to kind of correct that. But assuming she's bringing the rock up, I just don't see her having normal scoring upside. I'd be almost inclined to look at the first like 2 games of the season. Somewhere between this, I mean, we saw it just this other game here, 8 field goal attempts. Like what was that? So somewhere between 8 and 15 is probably a realistic shooting upside. But I mean, her points are so high, man. 20 points, that's insane.
But it's Caitlin.
Yeah, I'm not here for that. I don't care about that.
Oh my gosh, you're rude. Quinn says I might take a stab at Kelsey Mitchell. Clear path to have more minutes than she usually gets.
Yep, we posted her at 15.5 last night when she opened, and she was immediately pulled. So we did get a little bit of value at
Say that
16.
again. 15.5. That's huge. That's
15.5.
huge. That's insane. Kendrick says last game
Yes,
Caitlin
sir.
was shooting today. She RA and rain.
R.A.
And all right, gotcha. I feel it. I do feel it.
All right, y'all. We got to get out of here. We're about 20 minutes past when I thought we were going to be.
Yeah, bro. What's up, man? I'm starving and I gotta put these plays in.
Yep, it's 4:20 here, so I need to go feed the dogs. And yep, take care of that. I'm gonna head out. Underrated as always. Super appreciated.
Oh yeah,
And
appreciate you, bro.
We're gonna go build a little 10x protected play in the Discord. Again, make sure you guys check it out. Links down below. 7-day free trial. I know, buddy. It's almost time to EAT. And one last little thing on the way out. If you guys could just do us a huge solid, hit that like and subscribe. And we are gonna be back tomorrow. So with all that being said, good luck tonight, and we'll see you mañana.